Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Trending Thursday. My name is Glenn Tompkins, Senior Stock Market Strategist for VectorVest. Glad to be here. Glad to have you here. Holy smokes! There's a lot of stuff going on in the market today. If you can hear me loud and clear, by all means, please respond in the affirmative, preferably with VV Nation, to let me know that I am coming across loud and clear. So, you say to yourself, what the flying flip is going on in the market today? Well, let's start off this way. Jobs number came in. More people are claiming unemployment. The jobs number is taking a little hit. Okay, number one. Number two, the president of the U.S. and the president of China spoke today and comes out of it again, lip service. Well, the meeting was good. Okay, market took off. Then all of a sudden, there's a tweet war going on. Holy smokes. If you haven't seen it, you need to go check it out. There's a tweet war going on between President and Elon Musk, and that made the market go down like nobody's business. So Elon was like, yeah, the bill sucks. And the president is like, I'm disappointed. And then Elon comes back and says, you wouldn't have won without me. And the president says, no, I would have won without you. And man, this tweet war is going crazy. But guess what? I'm making money on Tesla to the downside nicely today. We'll talk a little bit about that as well. I put that on into my portfolio yesterday in AMA, and I'm a happy guy. Now, I didn't anticipate that this was going to happen, but nonetheless, it happened in my behalf, and I'm a happy guy. So I'm just saying, man, back and forth today. The market has been going through a super duper roller coaster ride, but a lot of the stocks that Ryan and I have talked about are definitely making some moves today. And that's what it's all about. I'm not worried about the news. I'm going to let the market come to me. I'm going to trade the charts, whether it's on the market or whether it's on individual stocks, based on the news, based on what VectorVest says. But man, oh man. Now, how many of you, by way of some of the stock picks that Ryan and I have talked about over the last month or so, are still making money in the market? Type a 1 in the room. All right, I'm just curious to know how VV Nation is faring on a day like today where the market's just going all over the place. How many of you, based upon some of the picks that we've put out between Ryan and I, whether it's a video, whether it's a live stream, is out there making money? There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Let the tweet wars happen. Let the news happen. Let all of the stuff, all of the news that's going on, keep your head off the swivel and concentrate on what's going on. Use the techniques that Ryan and I talk about. We look at the VectorVest software, look at the fundamentals, we look at the charts, we trade the charts, and that's going to keep you well grounded in what's going on no matter what's going on. Jerry says, what is their end game? Why not have that conversation between them? Jerry, I'm with you. So, you know something? To a certain degree, is this a sense of just political banter going on that's affecting the market? Is this scripted out, or is this real live emotional, content? I don't know. And for me, I don't care. I'm going to report the news. The news is that there's a tweet war going back and forth. CRWV, Michelle, big hit today. I still own it, but it got a big hit today, and I couldn't find any specific news that was pushing CoreWeave to the downside. But down, I own it in a different portfolio. Let me see where that is. Where's the mouse? Let me see where that is. I own CoreWeave in a different portfolio. I might have taken it off the table. I don't own it there. That's my company portfolio. You know what else is hurting me today? Palantir is down 6% today. There's a New York Times story out that there was a deal between Palantir and the president to get some sensitive information. I got a story on that, but Palantir is taking a hit today. I'm still up a lot in it right now. So with that being said, I still own it, but keep your eyes on that. Looking at the markets, mix today with all of the banter, with all of the stuff. I think the good news out of all of this is that China and the U.S. had talks. They had a conversation. That was beneficial to the market because, again, a deal coming out of China, I think, is going to be the catalyst that rockets the market to the moon. That's what everybody is looking for, whether from a news perspective or not. So I am of the mindset, just let this all come to you. Dennis says I'm at another new high and I couldn't do it without VectorVest. Man, oh man, for all those new people in the room, let's type W's in the room for Dennis. Let's type W's in the room for Dennis. For all of you who are brand new to the channel today, I want you to consider, you see what the VV Nation says. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you'll be alerted to when new content comes out on the channel, number one. Number two, if you want access to the tools that Ryan and I use within VectorVest, you can take a trial. You can take a trial for 99-cent trial. Actually, it's a 99-cent trial for 30 days. Joey shows you. I got you. Huh?
That's not yet.
It's not yet?
$9.95 right now.
It's still, okay, it's $9.95 right now. My fault. It's still $9.95 right now, but hold on tight. We're going to start running a 99-cent special again real soon. All right, so $9.95 for, wow, we got us a super chat already. T. Lou, woo! Put the W's in the room, and then you get to see me dance like Michael Jackson. I can do that in real life. I can do that in real life. I should let... I can. False. That's not false. I can do that in real life.
Fake news.
It's not fake news. Don't be a hater, Joey. Just because you can't do it doesn't mean that I can't.
I did it yesterday.
No, you didn't do it yesterday. Don't even lie. That's fake news. That's fake news. I was there yesterday. I saw you. You didn't do it. That's fake news. All right. So with all of that being said, let's take a look at what's going on in all of the major indices. The Dow. Can you take that off for me? The Dow is up and down today. Here's our roller coaster ride, up and down and up and down. I'm looking at the star search. I'm looking at the market a little differently today in that I'm looking at real-time data because I wanted to capture the essence of what's really happening in the market today. Right now, the Dow is in the slow lane. I'll talk about this. This is one of my three go-to graphs. If you haven't watched that video, by all means, watch it. I am looking at it on an intraday basis. Slow lane for the Dow, slow lane for the spiders, slow lane for the Qs, and the middle lane for the IWM. Middle lane for the IWM, but the markets are pulling back today after all of this Twitter fight back and forth, back and forth. Please advise Chipotle. There you go. You gave me a super chat. You get to look at a graph right now. CMG, T-Lou. Chipotle. Let's go take a look, and let's go put this on a 3-month graph. I'm going to change the graph. 3-month, it is 3-month. I'm going to change the graph layout to the one that I normally use when I do a live stream. Where is it? VectorVest graph YT. Interesting on CMG on the last 3 months, and you understand why I look at a 3-month graph is because what happens every 3 months on a stock, earnings. Earnings is the biggest mover over stock's price. That's why I want to keep that in mind when I'm looking at a graph. If I'm looking at CMG over the last 3 months, the stock is pretty much the same as it was 3 months ago. Now, a couple of things are happening. The price is above the 8 exponential moving average, number one. Number two, the stock moved enough to become a buy recommendation. The stock is overvalued. Value is pretty flat. Knowing that the price is now on the move, RT is confirming the move where our RT or relative timing is now above the value of 1, now confirming the move moving up. Number three, I see a wick at the top of the candle. A little bit of give back, but the body is still bigger than the candle. Number four, volume is pretty steady, so there's still some conviction behind the move. Would I take the stock now? Well, let's take a look. I'm going to draw a trend line right at that level of the 3-month high. We're right back there now. If I'm thinking about getting into the stock, I really would like to see 12 cents higher than the high, which means I'd put in a buy order about $54.12. If you're in it, you took a little bit of a hit, not a lot. If you're in it, leave it alone because it is above the 8 exponential moving average. How about that, T-Lou? That's what I'm looking at. Long term, though, what I don't like is the fall on earnings per share. It did pop up, but now it's popped back down. Long term, I don't know if I want this long term based on the earnings per share. But right now, I like the move. What's going to trigger me to get into it if I'm not into it is a buy order at about 54.12. 54.12. I'm back to my November 2021 level. My investment broker lost me 24%. I started using VectorVest in October 2022, and after finally trading the chart and not my heart. Way to go, Dr. C. Woo! I'm loving that. And again, for all of those brand new people in the room who've never come to our channel, number one, welcome. Number two, you're watching what VectorVest subscribers are going through, and it's a positive thing, right? Now, next thing, we got about 41 likes already. I've given you a lot of great information already. If you haven't hit the like button yet, do that, because for every 10 likes we get, you get a stock. If we get 100 likes, guess what? We get to look at 20 stocks. We get to look at 10 stocks. Yeah, if we get 100 likes, we get to look at 10 stocks. Unless Janice confirms or signs off on a 2-for-1 day. Today could be another 2-for-1 day. So instead of for every 10 likes you get a stock, for every 5 likes you get a stock. Janice, do you sign off on that? If Janice signs off on that, we'll do another 2-for-1 day. For every 5 likes, you'll get a stock. All right, so that's even better. There you go. There it is. And that should be more of an incentive for you to hit the like button. For today, for every 5 likes we get a stock. So right now, we're sitting at about 10 stocks. All right, right now. So listen, it doesn't cost you anything to hit the like button. It doesn't, and Ryan does 10 for every 10 for 1 every day. No, he doesn't, John. That's fake news. That is straight up fake news. All right, so maybe that's an incentive for the people who never hit the like button to hit the like button today. All right, so that's what's going on with the market as we took a look at. That's what's going on with an individual stock that we looked at because we got a super chat. Dunwin, you put a lot of stocks. I'm only going to take, they're all up since April 8th of 2025. We've talked about some of those stocks, not all of them. All right, TQQQ, interesting on the Qs. I'm looking at today's activity, a little bearish on the Qs today. Let's do this. I'm going to take the Qs and put them on 3 months. Let's go see. Guess what? The Qs over the last 3 months, though, new high today. Even on a down day, we got a new high today on the Qs. So there's your play on TQQQ. Nicely moving up. Right now, moving sideways, coming off a level of support. All right, let's get into the news. What news is moving the market? Gosh, I got a lot of stuff up here. There we go. Oops, that's the wrong one. Oh, well, I know why it's the wrong one. It's the right one, just on the wrong screen. Come on. Oh, Sugarfoot. Stop doing all this stuff. All right, here we go. Come on, move. Wow, my computer's moving slow. All right, here's the news for today. Web stories. First thing talking about was the jobs number. I'm still thinking that the jobs number is going to start to show that we're getting weakness in the job market. And a lot of people disagree with me. In regards to maybe we get an emergency cut. If inflation's not rising and the job market starts to fall, I'm thinking, I'm not a big fan of the cut unless it's warranted. But if the job market is part of the data that the Fed uses, which it is, all right, I'm thinking that we could be getting closer than not to an emergency cut if the job market starts to fall some more. Just initial jobless claims rise more than expected in the past week. And here's the key part, more than expected. So right now, by way of the CME tool where we look at the Fed's possibility of cutting rates, it doesn't sit that it looks like they're going to cut rates until September, more so than July. But maybe you may not agree. I'm thinking that if the job market continues to weaken, that we might get an emergency cut in July. We'll see. All right, next story. Here we go. Tesla shares sink 4% as Musk continues to bash Trump's spending bill. This is before, I got this story before all of the tweet war started between them. I'm making a lot of money. I'm making good money on Tesla to the downside. I'll show it to you because I got into it yesterday in AMA. And man, this tweet war has helped me out tremendously. Trump tariffs. Trump and China's Xi Jinping speak at last, agreed to more talks. So I listened to the radio. The radio said that Trump said that there's a deal, but they're just working out the intricacies of the deal so that everybody's on the right sheet of music. But this could be big. And when this came out, this was earlier today, this came out at 11:38. That the market responded with that and pushed up. The market pushed down with the tweet war. All right. Bill says no cut until next meeting. I'm thinking that instead of September, we might get an emergency cut in July. If the job market continues to weaken, I think that we get an emergency cut in July. That's what I think. All right, but we'll see. Interesting. Another pick that I picked up yesterday in a different portfolio was UAMY. How about this? Trump to use emergency powers to boost U.S. critical minerals industry. UAMY, I woke up this morning, opened up my account, my main account. UMAY was up like 20%. I was like, good, googly muggly. I made some money on that, picking out and Ryan and I have been talking about rare earth metals on the channel. Again, for those of you who are not subscribers to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You will get access to the information that we give to VV Nation when we give out a story, whether it's on a live stream or it is in a video. Did you take profit? Absolutely. I took half off the table. I had about 1,100 shares. I took 500 off of the table. All right, so I'm running with the other 600. All right, so yes, I did take profits on that, David. I think that was the right thing to do. Nicely jumping up based on news, and I took that off the table. I took half off the table. There's a Fed meeting July 29th and 30th, and cut then probable. And that's what I'm saying, Bill. That's exactly what I said. I said that there might be an emergency cut in July. Emergency cut can happen at any time, not at a meeting. But I think that there might be a cut. Instead of September, it might be in July. It might be in July. So, David, yes, I did take profits on that. UAMY. I had a guy in here, Swamp Thing. Is he here today? He was here yesterday, or it was either yesterday or Monday, and he was talking about MP. And I said that I think that UAMY was the better play. I don't know what MP did today. What about USAR? USAR, Ryan and I both feel that USAR is more of a trade in that space where UAMY is more of the longer term play. I'm not going to discount USAR, but I am going to feel that it is more of a trade, whereas UAMY, Troy, is the longer term play. All right, now let's talk about Palantir. Teletracking Palantir partner to provide AI-powered healthcare solutions. All right, there you go. Palantir's got their hands there. Next story, another combination. Bolt and Palantir partner to launch Checkout 2.0, the smartest, most personalized checkout experience yet. Two different stories on Palantir. You guys know why I like Palantir. But then Palantir took a hit today. Why? This is the next story. Palantir CEO denies New York Times report on data collection. Palantir denied allegations last week that said that his company was tapped by the Trump administration to compile a master list of personal information on Americans, which would be a huge breach of security. So, with that being said, based on that story, Palantir is taking a little bit of hit today. The last time I looked, let me take a look. The last time I looked, Palantir, dang it, right click. Let me son of a gun. Let me log into my account. As you know, I still own it. I want to go check a look. Take a look. Palantir is down About, look at that, down 6% today. Even with Palantir being down 6%, I'm still up 49% on the stock. I've already taken some profits. No, I did a long time ago, but 49% I'm up on the trade. But now this news story is affecting Palantir to the downside. Palantir had other news than that, which answered the story CNBC, other problems selling off to $65. I don't think it gets down to. I don't know where is it at right now. I don't think it's going to get down to 65. Where's it at? It's at 121. I doubt very seriously, Michael, that it gets down to $65 unless it's some really hell bent bad news. All right. And I didn't see that story about going down that far, but if it does, whew, that would be hellified ugly for Palantir. I don't think that happens, but Michael, I got to go check that out. M&P is up 7.93%. All right. UAMY was up a lot more than that, Jerry. Thank you for that, though. Silver pop today. Yes, ASM is my pick in the gold silver plays. I still like me some ASM on that a lot. Michael says Alex Carp was on CNBC this morning. Did he say that it could go down to $65? Did he say that? Did he say that? If he did, holy smokes. But it is a down day today, down about 6%, trading at 122. All right, next story. Broadcom got earnings today. All right, and I'm with Bill. I don't think it's going to happen. I'm with Bill that I don't think it's going down to $65. Broadcom, though, quarter two preview, AI in focus, and they do expect the earnings beat. I think it does too. I think they beat earnings and revenue. It's going to be the AI demand. Where's it going to be? Where's going to be the forward guidance on Broadcom? I think they beat top and bottom. We'll see. Should I still hold AVG put options for earnings? You know something? Do you own TLU? Do you own Broadcom? If you do, I wouldn't mind putting on a protective put just to be on the safe side. I wouldn't mind putting on a protective put just to be on the safe side. All right. If you want to do a straddle, buy a call and put at the same strike. If you don't have the moxie to do a straddle because you're not well versed in options, you know something? If you own Broadcom long, I would, think about selling it. I'm not gonna tell you to do that. I ain't gonna tell you to do that. All I'm gonna tell you is if you cannot put a protective measure on by way of options, you might think about wanting to close it just to be on the safe side, just in case it goes down. That's the way I look at it. What do you think AVG will do it? Or AVGO will do it? All depends on the forward guidance, Amir. I think that they beat earnings. I think that they beat revenue. It all depends on what the forward guidance is. AVGO has been up for a while. It's overbought now. I expect it to go down, says Tlu. Glenn, I'm late to the party. Would you mind to take a look at TSLL? Nope. Not doing that today. Tesla's going down. The good play right now, based upon everything that's going on, is the TSLQ. It's a trade. I'm not going to say I'm going to be short for a Tesla forever. I'm not. But TSLQ, I think, is the safer play right now. What is a strangle? What is a straddle? There's a straddle, there's a strangle. A straddle is buying a call and a put at the same strike price. That's a good way to play a earnings play because you're now on both sides. If it goes up, your call option goes up. If it goes down, your put option goes down. So what you do is you put on, you buy the strike at the same strike, all right? And the next morning after the stock is moved up or moved down, you close the other side. That's what a straddle is. A strangle is doing the same thing, but you spread the strikes. Normally, if you're going to do a strangle, the stock's got to have a big move either to the upside or to the downside. All right? But a strangle, selling a put and selling a call. A strangle is not selling. A strangle is still the same thing. Buying a call and buying a put. Not at the same strike, but you spread the strikes. So I'm not selling. All right, what will this do? This will cover you on both sides after the earnings call comes out. That's what it will do. You're going to make money on one of the legs. And the leg that you're not making money on, you close out the next morning, especially because Broadcom is going to be reporting after the bell. All right, that's what it will do. You will be on the winning side of one of the legs. The next morning, after the market opens up, you close the leg that's losing. All right, that's where you go. Hey, Glenn, Palantir Palantir is partnering with Fannie Mae to launch an AI-driven fraud detection platform. The company also secured 2 key defense contracts, including its first billion-dollar contract. Coldip, thank you for that. I had not seen that story, but that adds to the allure of why I like Palantir. Palantir continues to get contract after contract, and now its first billion-dollar contract makes Palantir still look very attractive, even though Palantir is taking a little bit of a hit today. One day doesn't make a trend. CoreWeave, on the other hand, nice move on CoreWeave, rises after results of largest ever NVIDIA Grace Blackwell GPU clusters. But CoreWeave is down about 11% today, and I didn't see any news. I didn't see any real news that showed me why the stock is moving down today. I'm just going to chalk this up to, I don't know. All right. I did not see anything. I did not see anything. By the way, I did not see anything. But if AVG goes down, all the semis will go down. Are you worried about all of the semis, or are you worried about AVGO? You got to. What question do you want me to answer? And I don't, I don't know if I don't think AVGO is as influential as NVIDIA or AMD. So I don't agree with that. All of the semis will go down. I don't think I think it's a big enough company, but I don't think it's as influential as NVIDIA or AMD. CoreWeave is down 17% today. I got this. Let me refresh this. Is it really? CoreWeave is down. There you go. I just refreshed the page. That's a lot of down. That's a lot of down. And again, watch this. CRWV. I'm going to peep it out. 17%. Any new news? Yesterday. That was yesterday. Yesterday. I got nothing for today that says why CoreWeave is going down. I've got no substantial news moving it down. So if you're talking about all semis, then you know something? I still don't think, does anybody agree with me that I don't think that AVGO has the moxie to pull all of these semis down? Do you agree or disagree? It is not NVIDIA. It is not AMD. All right? I don't think that if they miss that it's going to pull all of the semis down. Do you agree or disagree? All right, type it in the room. Do you agree or disagree? I don't think so. And now, it would suck if they missed, all right? But I don't think that they miss. It's going to be the forward guidance. It's going to be the forward guidance. All right, so with that being said, again, no major news on CoreWeave. So I'm looking at it. Now it's down 18%. All right, BBAI is down today. Yeah, I'm going to talk about that as well. All right, CoreWeave again. CoreWeave rallies as array of AI infrastructure stocks climb higher. 2 good stories about CoreWeave. But I can't find anything that's negative that's telling me why it's down so much. All right, so I'm going to take that with a grain of salt. All right, but that's a big move to the downside. I'm not going to tell you to hold through that, though. In my silver play, Avino outlines 2025 production guidance up to 2.8 million silver equivalent ounces amid the record Q1 results in La Preciosa development. ASM is still my better place, up about 1.25% today. Let me refresh that. It's up today and see if it's up more. No, it's only up about, there it is, about 0.5% today. So that is my space in that space. That is my stock pick of that space. Glenn, skipping over the Circle IPO comments. No, I'm not. Hold on. You know what I keep telling you guys? I keep telling you guys to hold your freaking drawers. I got you. All right. Notice that I've got a circle. You didn't see that. I've got a circle graph up there. All right. Now, this interesting is I'm looking at it in the software. It ain't showing me that it's moving, which is kind of interesting. All right. I don't know where the data is. It just IPO'd today. I'm going to go to another site real quick. Let's go back out to the news. And I'm going to go to, where do I want to go? Research. Man, my computer's moving slow. Let's go to CNBC. Let's go look up Circle CRCL. You guys never You guys are so impatient. You guys really are so impatient. You know that I always got you, right? Everybody in this room know I got you. CRCL OMG. CRCL. They don't have it yet on CNBC. Interesting. Oh, there it is. CRCL 180%. All right, let's go see if I can see me a graph on this. 180% IPO today. Circle hit so strong coming into the market, and it did. But since then, look at that, back and forth, sitting at 80. What is it? Sitting at 86. All right, sitting at 86, up 179%, back and forth. The only way you're going to really look at it today, because it IPO today, is on a real-time chart. If I'm drawing a trend line, I can't. Can I draw a trend line? I don't know if I can or not. No, I can't. I can. Let's go draw. Coming off of the intraday high. Let me draw. I want to draw. I don't know how to draw. Send him a gun. Anyway, if I'm looking at this is a trader stock. This is a trader stock. John says, Glenn, can you add Dan Ives' new AITF ETF? Joey, can you put that in our chat? Can you put that ticker symbol IVES into the chat? All right, but as I'm looking at this, right?
Say it again. What is it?
IVES. See if we can find it and get it into the database. IVS. Did you not S?
No, I've got you turned down a lot. I can't
Okay.
hear you.
Gosh, dang it.
IVES.
Yes. Look at the chat.
I put it in the chat.
No, look at the chat. The VV Nation chat.
Oh, I'm working here. I'm working here.
I know you working, but work so you can understand what the flying flip I'm saying. All right. $86. You know, it's an IPO. It's up a lot. It's an IPO. I'm looking at it intraday. I needed to get out of a level. I wish I could draw a trend line. Dang, but why can't I draw a trend line? Draw. I clicked on draw. Right? It won't let me draw. Select the tool. All. Text, statistic, technician. I don't know how to use this. This is the CNBC graph, but I clicked on draw, but it won't let me draw anything. Anyway, if I'm going to look at it intraday, I'm definitely going to look at trend lines. Right now, it's in a downtrend. I don't know if I want to touch it. The money was primarily made this morning when it opened up, and it didn't open up until like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Nicely ran up. Those were the people that had the balls to take it, made some money on it. Right now, I wouldn't touch it. Right now, let it break through the downtrend before I go and take it. So again, I wasn't moving away, Golden Child, from the IPO. I was ready for it, but it just didn't show the it didn't show me the graph in VectorVest just quite yet. Probably won't do it until tomorrow. All right, that's all of the news. Let's get back into the software. I wanted to have a little fun today. I'm going to go let's go to the viewers tab. All of the major indices, we got a mixture. Nothing's down a ton, nothing's up a ton. All right, so we got a straight up mixture of the market. Should we buy CRWD, CrowdStrike? I haven't looked at it. If it's one of the stocks that we look at today, right now, you're looking at 16 stocks. Right now, you got 81 likes. We're going 2 for 1. We got 16 stocks. If you want more than that, get the likes up. All right, it's all good, Uncle Glenn. You got it, Golden Child. All right, big news stocks. These are the stocks that made my news stories today. Let's go take a look at them. AVGO is in my list. There's CoreWeave. Goodness gracious, getting killed. Palantir is down today. There was a story I missed it on Northrop Grumman and RTX getting contracts as well. I don't know where that story is. I missed it, but that's in my list today. Applied Digital with CoreWeave as well. And TSLQ, look at that. I'm up 21% on TSLQ. Why is that important? Let's go to the portfolios. Look at that. I'm up almost 2% in the AMA portfolio. Look at the move today. 2.34%. What do I attribute that to? To me putting on TSLQ yesterday. Can a brother get a 2 in the room? Can a brother get a 2 in the room for bringing that portfolio from the negative to the positive up almost 2%? All right, and this is all done live every Wednesday. Every Wednesday at 2 p.m., Ryan and I put our stock picks into the portfolio. And let's go look at Ryan's portfolio. Look at that. It's all right. But you know the cool thing about his portfolio is that his stocks are making money. He got into Ethereum yesterday. I think he got into ASM yesterday. I think those are the two main ones he got into yesterday. I'm not, you know me, how I feel about crypto. Not a big fan. Even though it's in my portfolio, it's my biggest loser, though. It's down about 3.85%. But I'm happy about that. Both of our portfolios were negative. Most recently, look at the equity curve on mine. Look at the equity curve. His equity curve is not half bad. It is moving up. All right. But it is what it is. So TSLQ, I put it on yesterday. I'm a very happy guy. Look at that. TSLQ, ROI 22%. All right, let's go back to the viewers tab. I am going to help out several. I'm going to give you, you're welcome, David. I'm going to give you guys some fish today. For the longer term investor, I got safe undervalued stocks rising in price. Here's a new list of 5 stocks that I want you to keep your eyes on. All right, these are all safe, undervalued stocks that are rising in price. Buy recommendation. This is a good list for a lot of you in this room. Write them down, take a picture. I don't care what you do. Some of the best stocks in the database of over 9,500 stocks that meet the mantra of what we want you to do. We want you to buy safe, undervalued stocks that are rising in price. And it's great to have the mantra, but why not sometimes give you the stocks that meet the criteria of the mantra? And I'm giving you 5 stocks, giving you 5 fish right here. Good, undervalued stocks, safe stocks that are rising in price. There you go. All right. So here's my 5 for this week. I think I'm going to do that on a weekly basis for you in Trending Thursday. I'm not going to do any swing trading, speculative. Oh, I am going to do some speculative. What else did I have? I had something else. I thought I did. Glenn's radar stocks. There we go. These are stocks that I was looking at all morning long. All right. All morning long. All right, this is where we're going to have a little fun. How many people out there are my more aggressive people? Type of 3 in the room. How many of you out there are a little bit more aggressive people? I've already addressed the longer-term people. All right, I've already addressed the longer-term people with those safe, undervalued stocks that are rising in price. Those are great stocks. Amir, I think that those are great stock picks specifically for you. All right? Now, for all of my people who are a little bit more aggressive, these are stocks that I've been watching all morning long. We're going to watch these, but from a day trade perspective. All right. I'm going to change the graph layout to star search. I'm going to put this on to intraday, 5-minute bars, current day. All right. Look at that. A lot of people in the room saying they're more aggressive. MODV, stock that's up a lot. Would I take it now? The move was made this morning. How about from a day trade perspective? Trade the trend. Trade the trend. Broke below, got into the middle lane. Boom. Opportunity to get out. Would I take it now? Stock's moving sideways. No. Another stock that moved up today, TBH. A lot of these stocks make the money early in the morning. That's why we got a jockey club where we can take advantage of some of these trades way early in the morning. Would I touch it now? No. Right now, a lot of sideways move. Let's go see if there's anything here that, woo, bada boom, bada bing. Look at that right there. I'm big on TSLQ. How about it still giving you an opportunity today to still make money on the freaking stock? TSLQ still, I'm looking at 12 cents higher than the high. If you want to still take it today because you missed the trade, holy smokes, you still got an opportunity. 12 cents higher than the high. Trade the trend. Not only trade the trend if you are a VectorVest subscriber and you have the star search, trade the lanes. You're not a subscriber to the software, $9.95 gives you access to the Star Search layout. You can put any stock on an intraday basis and watch it in Star Search. Folks, I just gave you a day trade late in the afternoon. If you appreciate it, type the word appreciate in the room and hit the freaking like button. If you appreciate that I still was able to give you a live day trade that's still operable right now, type the word appreciate and hit the like button. Man, this is what you come here for. Everybody goes to YouTube to find what they can buy. How about I did something a little different today, looking at some of the day trades that I was looking at this morning to still see if there was any viable trades that were still in play. Holy smokes, Tesla is it. Tesla is it to the downside, moving, definitely. Gotta love it. Let's go see if there's anything else. No, UAMY, a little bit of a hit from the open. I'm still in it. I'm not afraid. One day doesn't make a downtrend. And I still like the news behind what's going on with the rare earth metals. I'm okay with this one. I'm not going to take it today right now as a day trade. Same thing with MU. Nice move up this morning, came back down. I'm not ready for that one as a day trade right now. Same thing with Hood. Nice move this morning, which is why I use this layout in the Jockey Club. Ask Nancy and ask Jerry. This is my primary mode of trading when we're in our trading room every day. Love the trend line coming out of the middle lane into the fast lane. Beautiful opportunity to take your profit right there. That way you lock in profits. I love this setup. This is one of my 3 go-to graphs. What I do like about Hood right now, I like the pinch on the Bollinger Bands, but I need to see which way it's going to break. Right now, I'm not going to tell you to take it as a day trade. Only if I saw it in the pinch breaking up, maybe, but not right now. Let's go look at FXI. That's the China large cap. After the deal about the talk with Xi, boom, it moved, and then after that, it faded, came up to a level of resistance, and was not been able to intraday pass that level of resistance, still moving sideways. I don't like it as a day trade right now. AVGO, the money was made this morning. How many of you are seeing the power behind this layout for a day trade? Type the word power. How many of you are now remember, Amir, market is not stable. You know what I'm looking at right now? Day trades. What I'm looking at right now are day trades. I'm not telling any of you for the majority to hold any of these stocks long. These are day trades. There's power right there. And this is why I use this in the Jockey Club. Look at that trend line. Profit. Got into the middle lane, broke below that level of the trend line. That was a great exit. Type the word power, baby. Again, if you're brand new to the channel, subscribe. Oh, man, this is some good. Told you we're going to have a little fun today. I did tell you we're going to have a little fun today. And I think we don't talk about day trades very often. We don't. But today's crazy day, I wanted to show opportunities, if they still existed this late in the market day, to make some money on some of these day trades. Let's get through these quick. No. ASM made its money this morning. Since then, no. Apple. Wow, Apple gave an opportunity to day trade today. Look at that. Apple gave an opportunity, trade the trend, fast lane, boom. Broke below the trend line, got below the middle lane. That could have been a great opportunity to take some profit. Would I take it now? No, not right now. Let's go to the next one. Marvel. Nice trade this morning. Over and over, I can show you on a lot of these stocks that there were good buying opportunities. Bill says Apple sucks. That's okay. From a day trade perspective, I can take some of the suckiest stocks in the database and still make some money as a day trade, Bill. I didn't say that they had to be long-term trades. These are good short-term day trades. Let's go to the next one. NVIDIA, I own NVDL. Nice move this morning from a day trade perspective. Middle lane, get out. All right, you can see this over and over again. And this is Applied Digital. Nice money this morning. Now you can see why I was looking at a lot of these stocks this morning. Only a couple of trades in here. iBit, nice move up. And then very quickly fell. Why? Because Bitcoin sucks. All right, that's all I got to say about that. Palantir, not a lot of movement today, but moved to the downside. BBAI had an opportunity. BBAI was down, somebody said, had an opportunity to make a little bit of money this morning, but now be out. And the last stock in here is CoreWeave. Not a ton of money to be made today in CoreWeave. It just went down again. I couldn't find any big news on CoreWeave. So we got 94 stocks. Guess what? You guys get 8. That was my fun stuff today, looking at the radar picks. Today, let's get to, where is it? Customer picks. I shouldn't have anything in here. You guys get 18 stocks today. 18 stocks today was 2 for 1. 2 for 1. All right, here we go. SoFi. We'll keep it going. TSSI, NGD, IDCC, REMEX, RESPECT. Find out what it means to me. RESPECT, TT, wee, AVGX, Palo Alto, USD, NVST, UUUU, CLS, AKBA, Sugarfoot, how did I put the daggone thing in right? AKBA, Path, UiPath, Pays, EUAD, GDXY, is that it? Going once, going twice, 3 times sold. How many stocks is there? Hopefully I got close to 18 stocks. How many stocks got up in there? 16. I got 18. That was 18 on there. Maps, I'm going to put that up because that was one of Ryan's picks. It was one of Ryan's picks at the meet and greet. I'm going to put that up there. How much time I got? Ooh, I got 14 minutes. Can I do all of these stocks in 14 minutes? Ooh, TPC. Can I do all these stocks in 15 minutes? All right. Type of 1, if you think I can get through 21 stocks in 14 minutes. Type of 2, if you don't think I can make it happen. Type of 1, if you think I can get through 21 stocks in 14 minutes. Type of 2, if you think I can't. All right? All right, and I'm going to give a little class real quick in regards to the power of building a VectorVest watch list. 1, when you build a watch list, all of these stocks are sorted by our master indicator VST. So the stock that has the best combination of value, safety, and time is at the top of the list, which is STRL. The one at the bottom of the list, Vital Farms, it's got a VST below 1. So if you own that, I'm going to just tell you to be careful with that. Number 2, let's go see what stocks are moving up the most. All right, sorted by RT, USD. It's got the RT about 1.94. Remember, these are all cast on the scale between 0 and 2. Tudor is number 2. AVGX, Defiance Long on AVGO. That's a different way of playing AVG, but playing a 2-time leverage for those who are a little bit more aggressive. All right, number 3, how many of them are buy recommendations compared to how many of them are holds or sells? I got no sells in the list. They're all buys or hold. Number 4, let's go look at the stocks. Earnings is the engine that drives the stock's price higher. Let's look at the earnings growth rate. The majority of these are double digits. The rest that are not are either ETFs or NVST has got a -6 earnings growth rate. All right, so I just gave you a quick class on how we call force ranking, rank analysis. We can look at any of our VectorVest proprietary indicators to see what's good. Now, let's go graph these stocks. Let's go to graph all. We're going to start these all on a 3-month graph. All right, and I'm going to change the graph layout back to what I would use in a live stream, which is VectorVest Graph YT for YouTube. All right, here we're going to have the price, we're going to have the stop, and we're going to have the earnings per share, and we have RT. A couple of things that I added an 8 exponential moving average to give us more of a sense on when to get out a little faster. I added value and wanted to see where the stock's price sat in regards to its value, and I added volume. All right. Here we go. TSSI, 3-month graph. definitely moving higher. What I don't like, big wick today, a little profit taking going on, right? I do like from a technical standpoint, it is above the 8 exponential moving average. Even though it's overvalued, value is rising, and long-term earnings per share is on the rise as well. Would I take this today? I need more confirmation tomorrow. It's gone up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days in a row. It might be getting tired. Even though RT is above 1, it might be getting tired. If you own it, be careful. What I'm going to give you is a hard stop. I'm going to give you a hard stop at the prior day's low at about 15.10. There you go. There's your hard stop at the prior day's low. Let's go to the next stock. Next stock shows me good, googly, muggly. You got to love that. NGB, gold stock. If you're gonna, and it's cheap and it's undervalued, value's rising. Trade the 8%. The 8 exponential moving average. Look at the volume. People are buying it. I like the stock. I like that stock, and I cannot lie. You know why?
I love it!
All right. So I do like that stock. I like the move. Way to go, whoever gave me that pick. Let's go to the next one. SoFi. Interesting. Looking at the last 3 months, pretty flat. I like the move here on SoFi. Right now, bouncing off a level of support, sitting at 1302. Look at the wick at the candle. It is above the 8 exponential moving average. RT is above 1. Value is slowly but surely rising. SoFi is a good enough stock that the earnings per share is rising. I like it long term. What I really would like, if you own it, leave it alone because it's above the 8 exponential moving average. If I don't own it, I'm looking at getting above this level of resistance before I pull the trigger. It is a buy recommendation, but if you're in it, leave it alone. But if it breaks down below this level of support, you probably want to reconsider why you're owning it. In and up trend, down day to day. What I do like, big wick at the bottom of the candle is telling me I got some buying pressure coming into it. Earnings per share, I'm not feeling it long term. Uranium is a hot spot to a certain degree. I'm not feeling it long term. This is news-based driven because it is a clean energy and more people are pushing towards it. I need the earnings to come to me for this long term. But I do like that I got some buying pressure going on here. Oh, but wait, it's at the top of a pattern. This could be a hanging man, and it could be a possibility of a reversal. So keep your eye on you. I like the space, but technically that could be a possible retracement. Keep your eyes on it. Use the 8 exponential moving average. Let's go to the next one. MAPS. No. How about this?
No, God, please, no.
That's what I got to say about MAPS. All right. I love that it's undervalued. Value's falling. RT tells me it's not in an uptrend. It got an up day today, got an open candle today. If you like that meme, hit the LOL. If you like that little office meme that I just did, hit the LOL. I do like the open day. It is slightly closing above the 8 exponential moving average. I'm not feeling it, though. RT is not backing up the move. Earnings is falling on a 3-month level. That's all I got to say about MAPS. Let's go to the next one. VITL,
No, God,
same thing.
Please, no.
I'm not feeling that either.
No.
Below the 8 exponential moving average, definitely trending lower. It is overvalued. Value was rising. Value is falling. Long term, though, this could be a possible good stock. RV is above 1. It's got a good upside. Earnings per share is rising. I'm not feeling it. Maybe long term, but not yet. Not yet. I need it to break at least above the 8 exponential moving average. If you own it, you got to reconsider why you own it. CLS, I like that it broke through this level of resistance. 1. Number 2, I like that it's undervalued. 3, I like that value is rising. 4, I like that it's above the 8 exponential moving average. I'd like to see it take out the 3-month high. Long term, I like that earnings per share is on the rise. The move is being backed up by RT above 1. I like the play, but this is where I'm looking. Here's my buy point. My buy point is 12 cents higher than the high. All right, if you own it, leave it alone. It's in a channel. It stayed in the channel. If you don't own it, I'm looking at 12 cents higher than the high. Let's go to the next stock. Next stock is VRT. I like that play. Hitting a new 3-month high, 1 day off the 3-month high. But interesting, let me back up a little bit because I got a little bit of a shooting star candlestick pattern followed through with follow through. Now, if you own it, it's still above the 8 exponential moving average. What I'd like to see is if that can hold. If it falls below it, you might want to take your profit off the table. Long term, though, I do like the earnings per share shares on the rise. Let's go to the next one. I don't know if I'm going to beat it today. STRL, undervalued, rising value above the 8 exponential moving average. Got a level of resistance sitting at 206.06. I'm looking at 12 cents higher than the high. Long term, I like it. Earnings per share is above 1. This move is being confirmed by RT above 1. But I'd like to see, if I'm not in it, I'd like to see it break above that. If you are in it, leave it alone. Let's go to the next stock. TPC, new 3-month high. Coming through that level of resistance above the 8 exponential moving average, rising earnings per share confirmed by RT above 1. Slightly overvalued buy recommendation. I'd be looking at 12 cents higher than the high. Got to trade the chart, not my heart. Let's go to the next one. IDC. Right away, 3-month graph. Stock's moving kind of sideways. I do like the move currently above the 8 exponential moving average. Let me give you a buy point. Buy point would be above the 3-month high. I'm looking at 12 cents higher than the high. Overvalued, values rising. Long term, I do like it, but I need the stock to come to me. I'm looking at 12 cents higher than the high. All right, let's go to the next one. Next stock, Path, UiPath. You know what I like about this? I like the bounce off support. Beautiful level of support. All right, back and forth on the days. Stock is a buy recommendation above the 8 exponential moving average. Very little wick at the top. Earnings per share concerns me, but I'm not going to use it as a way. Maybe I don't take this long term. I do like the bounce. If I'm going to get into this, I'm looking at 5 cents higher than the high. More confirmation, I'm looking at 5 cents higher than this high of 14.89. But if you're in it right now, you're thinking about getting into it, I'm not going to be mad at you. All right. It is overvalued. Value is starting to rise a little bit. Watch volume, though. Watch volume. Volume doesn't make me feel warm and fuzzy. PANW, again, looking at a 3-month graph, almost dead even to where it was 3 months ago. I do like the new 3-month high, breaking through resistance, follow through above the 8 exponential moving average, rising earnings per share. RT is above 1, confirming the move that the stock's in an uptrend. Buy recommendation. I do like this, 12 cents higher than the high. Let's go to the next one. Pays. Ooh, you know what I'm looking for here? How about it broke through a level of resistance, a little wick at the top, some selling pressure. I'd look for tomorrow to see if we get followed through above this level of resistance. Big volume today. Earnings per share is higher than it was 3 months ago. Overvalued. Value is on the rise, though. But watch that wick at the top. And again, I'd look for confirmation tomorrow. If you're already in it, I can understand it's above the 8 exponential moving average. Nice breakthrough. But if you're not, I'm looking for confirmation tomorrow before I take the trade. AKBA, a little bit of indecision today. Still above the 8 exponential moving average. RT confirms the move. Earnings per share long term looks like it's good. It's a buy recommendation. I do, you can draw a trend line. Trade the trend on this. I do like this, but again, a little bit of a hanging man possibly forming. Keep your eyes on that as a possible technical reversal. Let's go to the next one. AVGX, right off the 3-month high, clearly above the 8 exponential moving average, rising volume. RT confirms it. I'm be looking at 12 cents higher than the high. I like the play. Beautiful EAUD. I like that as well. Nicely moving higher. 1 day down doesn't make a trend. Trend line is definitely in place. RT confirmed that a while ago. Volume is falling off a little bit, but a lot of volume going on right now. Goodness gracious. I like that pick. 12 cents higher than the high. GDXY is probably a better gold pick. We did look at one that was a lot better than this one. Do you want to take it? Why? Why not get yourself in a better looking one? This is not a bad play, but there's other better plays. RT is above 1. It is above the 8 exponential moving average. It did break above the downtrend here. Closed candle, which means some profit taking going on today. The price is currently lower than the open. Just be careful with that. Next one, Remax. Just rare earth. I like UAMY better. I gave a buy point at $38.99. It must have hit it. It's back above it. You know something? If I'm not in it, let's go use the swing high of 40.15. I'd go 12 cents higher than the high. I love the volume as it's moving higher. That's a positive sign. RT confirms the move. If you're not in it, though, think about UAMY or look at 12 cents higher than the high. Let's go to the next one. USD semiconductors. There you go. Amir, definitely trending higher. Definitely trending higher. Freehand line, draw the trend line. definitely trending higher. I also have the 8 in place. Down day today. I wouldn't buy it today, but definitely on the move. RT confirms the move with RT above 1. You know me, I'm not going to buy on a down day, but it is hitting a new 3-month high. And the last stock is NVST. Big thing that catches my attention, earnings per share is falling. So I don't like that already. But number 2, it's a little bit erratic as well. All right. Number 2 is a little bit more volatile. If you're not into volatile stocks, probably not your play. 2 days of indecision. Stock is losing some momentum. Volume is falling. I'd be careful with this. If I'm not in it, I'm thinking about getting in. I'd look at the swing high right there. I'm looking at 5 cents above the high. Did I do it? Woo! Did I do it? I got through them all before 3 o'clock. Did I do it? Now, you got to clap in the room for that. You got to clap in the room for that. I gave a detailed analysis on every stock by way of graph, and then I started it off by looking at our proprietary indicators as well. Glenn, an average volume line is quite useful, smooths out the volume spikes. I can put maybe I will put that on my volume, probably put a 50-day moving average volume on that. Look at that. I love this stuff. We got 101 likes. I love this stuff. I like to take your stocks and look at them in a way. Now, when I do this, does it help you? All right. Does it help you? Just type the word help in the room. Because I don't know who put what stocks in here. But when I analyze the stocks the way I do, whether it's looking at the VectorVest indicators first and then looking at the graphs, does it help you? Type the word help if it helps. All right. We still got about 149 people in the room. We lost off some people, but I had a lot of volume. I had a lot of energy today because I wanted to look at that day trading stuff. I love that we got a lot of people in the room that were interested in that. I'll do that every so often on Trending Thursday. I will do that every so often on Trending Thursday. So thank you for the comments. That's all I like. I got to make sure that you guys stay engaged. I got to make sure I don't want none of you to come into this room and fall asleep, ever. If I got to yell at you, I will. If I got to yell at you, I will. But I love doing this stuff, and I want to make sure that our channel helps what you guys need. All right. So I'm right at 3:01. Just for Joey's sake, I'm going to close off like pretty much right on time today. With that, folks, thank you for being here today. Thank you very much. All my new people, if you hadn't hit the subscribe button, please do that. All right. This is what we do every Thursday. Every Thursday, we have a little bit of fun, but we always get down to the meat and potatoes of helping you guys make money in the market. All right. Adios. Arrivederci. Ciao. Au revoir. Sayonara. Aloha to all my peeps in Hawaii. You know, I love me some Hawaii. You know, I love that, right? I wish I was in Hawaii right now, but I'm not. All right. Always remember, there's good people in the world. If you can't find one, be one. Odabu. Bom dia. Salam. Shalom. Namaste. Yasu. Until the next time, folks, this video is over. See ya.